Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I don't feel very good, but this is an important video for you here. I'm rocking my Cleveland golf hat tonight because my buddy used to work for them. Thank God they made better golf clubs than they made hats. This one makes me look awfully doofy. Anyways, so here's the deal. We got the long run aggregate supply curve here. We got the short run aggregate supply curve here. You notice, and we talked about, price level doesn't affect output on the long run curve, but price level does affect the output along your short run curve. The key difference is how we look at wages in the short run versus in the long run. So originally here, I made the price level, I just made it up. I said it's 100, okay? It could be 5, it doesn't matter. But notice in the short run, or in any run, the price level is important because it says something or tells something about wages too. Because wages are created in part because of what we believe the prices are going to be like. So what happens in the short run is that wages are set. They're what we call stuck, or we have sticky wages, that they don't change. Mr. Sutton's salary doesn't change from throughout the year. It changes one time a year. And I'm lucky in that regard that I get that. Not all workers do. Some workers may wait years before their wage increases, yet the whole time prices can be changing, yet their nominal wage stays the same. So just imagine for a second. So we start at A, and we make some deal that the price level is 100, and let's say wages are 100. All right? But let's say, lo and behold, price level rises to, say, B. Let's make that 150, but wages stay the same here. So this is really fantastic for who? We talked about this in class. This is great for firms. Firms are like, sweet, man. I'm paying my workers the same rate, but I'm getting more dollars for my products. They're happy. So they may, in fact, say, you know what, let's make some more. Let's hire some more workers since they're really cheap and I'm getting more from my product. And notice that the productivity, the real GDP, increases. But remember, what will eventually happen when workers are making 100, but they're facing a price level that's gone up by 50%, they're going to eventually get kind of irritated. And what are they going to do? Imagine you in that position. The prices have gone up. Your wages stayed the same. What are you going to eventually say? You can say, hey, I need a raise, man. And if you get a raise, what's that same boss going to have to do? Well, he can't afford all those same workers that he used to. So he's going to have to cut back. And what you see is, you see a reduction in your output because we get an adjustment to this price level. And I'm going to do something here. So you'll see from B, you'll start heading backwards like so, to maybe a point like this, where you have adjusted to the new price level, but because of the increase in wages, you had to reduce your output, you fired some people. Take a look, if you look at A and C, what's their relationship with one another? They look like they have different price levels, but what do you notice about their output? And so what do I have here? So if you notice, from A to C, the difference between A and C is that we have adjusted our wages, that our wages have proven to be flexible. But from A to B, they are sticky. So in the long run, we have flexible wages. They'll change over time. In the short run, they're sticky. Make sure that you know your aggregate demand shifters as well as your aggregate supply curve shifters. Changing the wage rate is a short run aggregate supply shifter because the whole curve kind of tends to move back like so. All right? And helps us create our long run aggregate supply curve. If you have any questions, make sure you are asking me. I'm more than happy to help. Have a great night. And I am going to bed.